Next question in this exercise, question 10.102. The triangular side walls of a flyover have been used for advertisements. The sides are given as 122, 22, and 120. The advertisement yields an earning of 5,000 per meter square rupees, and the company hired one of his wall for 3 months. How much rent did it pay? So let's quickly see the diagram of the triangle. This may or may not be right angle. We don't know. But we don't necessarily need this to be right angle triangle. Heron's formula can be used for any triangle whose three sides are completely known. And that's the case here in this case. So we have the longest side, which is the diagonal hypotenuse, is 122, then 22, and then 120. So first, in order to use the Heron's formula, we need half perimeter, which is summation of total of all three sides divided by 2. So here A, B, and C represent the three sides. 122 plus 22 plus 120 gives you 264. And since this is a half perimeter, this will be 132 meters. We know that from Heron's formula, the area is under square root S minus A, S minus B, S minus C, where S is the half perimeter we have just calculated, and A, B, C are the three sides of the triangle. It's a matter of substitution. Let's substitute this one. S is 132, then 132 minus 122 will be the first bracket, 132 minus 22 will be the second bracket, and 132 minus 120 will be your third bracket. Let's try to simplify this further. 132 times 10 times 110 times 12, and then everything is under square root. Now this is where it gets a little bit tricky. People think that, oh, I'm going to multiply all these things. Not really. You don't have to multiply. Remember, we are going to split that, and we are going to find out a bracket, whether a parameter is a multiplying factor. If it is repeated, then we are going to take it only once instead of twice when we take the actual square root. Let's see what does that mean. 132 can be written as 11 times 12. So I'm going to write that as it is, 11 times 12. 10 as it is, 110 can be written as 110, 11 times 10, and 12 as it is. Now, 11 appears twice. So when we take the square root, we are going to write it only once. 12 appears twice. So again, it is going to be written only once. And 10 is repeated twice. So we will write that as one time only. So when we take the square root, 11 once, 12 once, and 10 once. 11 times 12 is 132 times 10 is just adding a 0. So 1,320 meters square will be the total area of that advertisement. Now, how much rent is paid? So let's calculate that one. This is the area, and if that person has used for entire year, he would have simply multiplied it by 5,000 because each meter is worth 5,000. But he did not rent it for the complete year. He rented only for 3 months, and that would be, so we have to proportionate that one. So that would be 3 times 12, 3 divided by 12, because he rented it only for 3 months and 5,000 is for the complete year. So if you multiply that one, that will come out to be 12 can be, 12 is a factor of 1320, that will give you 110. So if you multiply by that, it will become 330. And then if you multiply that by 5,000, it will get 16,50,000 rupees. And that would be your final answer as a rent.